All right, and welcome back. This is Fearless Anderson running some more Division 2 for you. All right, so we've got a update on the April Fool's drop. It's got its ups and downs, its pros and cons. We're talking about the Turmoil. All right, now I love it personally. Now, it's got some drawbacks, like I said, in that it cannot be tinkered with, which means you cannot up the expertise leveling. With that said, it is definitely worth taking a look at because it's fully maxed when you get it, which means you automatically get that level upgrade or for XP. Nice in itself. Now you're looking at a 15% plus weapons damage on top of your crit hit chance at 8% and hazard protection. Now, with the basic attributes of plus 6% hit chance and 12% hit damage, pretty tough into itself. Now, what's making everybody fall in love with this is that it comes with the talent Bewildered. Now, when dealing weapon damage to an enemy, 50% of that damage will be dealt to another enemy within 30 meters. Got to be careful. This does not make you invincible because it halves the amount of damage that you're doing to both enemies. So that's why I put it on my hybrid striker build. As you build your stacks, that halved damage gets stronger anyway. Hope that makes sense. All right, so let's see it in action. Yeah, so let's have some fun with it as best we can. Now, of course, I had to switch out to ensure I got my stacks for the striker build. I switched out my Grupo gloves with my striker gloves. Made me a little weaker initially, but as I get more exotic components, I'm going to be leveling that thing up as well. I need to get those gloves up to 28 just so I can have a pure striker build plus 28 anyway. So yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, join the Fearless family, and let's go kick some ass. All right, so I went ahead. I'm just hitting control points just to show you how it works. So be sure to pay attention to that as you see the damage. Now remember, damage is 30 meters apart. As long as they're within 30 meters, you're doing dual damage. Outside, if there's not another enemy, then it's regular damage as you hit them. So already pretty fun. Now keep in mind, this does not work against armored plating. And why is that important? Well, it's important because of your named bosses and named enemies who have extra armor. So keep that in mind. Until you take out their armor, it won't do the dual damage. So if you're shooting the boss, it's only hit the boss. If you're shooting another person near them, it's not affecting the boss. I hope that makes sense as well. But otherwise, if you pay attention, you're seeing a whole lot of damage getting done to multiple enemies. Alrighty, and that's why some people are falling in love with this as a sniper rifle. I'm not a huge sniper fan, as you know. All right, let's go ahead and raise that signal. Okay, on hard, and it took, what, 45 seconds to clear the initial attack. And that pestilence sure aids in the spread of kicking butt. Let's do this. Oh yeah, those guys ran. And of course I've got Fog of War on, so you can't really see very well. But yeah, look at that pestilence just shredding through that son of a bitch. So yeah, not going to be particularly helpful against Chunguses, obviously, until you take away their armor. But you're doing so much damage, especially with the hybrid striker, that you're shredding through them before they can do too much damage. Exhibit A. Love that. If you pay attention to the right of your screen, you were also saying that the dude next to him was also getting shredded. With a striker build, as you build your stacks, it increases the damage done, and I absolutely love it. Warts and all. Not the perfect knee pads, of course. If they would let me add to the expertise, maybe they'll grant that later date. I don't know, but I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Yeah. Cool. All right. So what I'm talking about here. Okay, so when you open it up, you can't tinker, you can't use your expertise. So they're the Keska knee pads, right? That's all that pops up, even though I'm wearing them. So here's the thing. So it won't let you add that plus proficiency ranking to it. So you're stuck with them as they are. You can't buff them up. You can't make them stronger. And no, they do not work in conflict or PvP. So you wear them into the dark zone and you're up against a group of real-time players. It will not have the damage across the board. All right, so keep that in mind. But otherwise, all in all, absolutely fun to use. So just you're going to have to compensate how you play using them because they do put your overall armor at a disadvantage, and it does have the amount of damage you're doing. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let me know what you think of them. What is your experience with them? Yay, nay? You know, are they worth keeping around, or do you think that they're worth junking after you complete them, or just put them in your stash and keep them for funsies? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Fearless out.